we're live on Twitch. Okay, we're live on YouTube. Okay, good. We're live on YouTube. Oh, there we go. We are live on, let me start X. We're live on Facebook. Yeah, okay, perfect. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're live on Facebook. All right, we're live on Facebook. We're live on, are we live on X? Okay. Create broadcast. Post. Okay. We're live on X, top post. Okay, you should see the show. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Edit post. Pin to the profile. Okay. The show is live on X, top post. Okay. And then YouTube's good, Twitch is good, Instagram, let's go, IG. Okay, IG is live. So Facebook is live, X is live, YouTube is live, Twitch is live, and Instagram is live. Okay, let's start the show. I just wanna make all the time alone. When I am perfectly willing to give her everything she needs. I don't care about her past. I don't care what she's been through. I just wanna feel one night with good love, baby. That's all I wanna do. So baby, if you got that feeling, well, I wanna give you that midnight healing. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Just turn the lights down low. Come right on over here to me. I know you don't want no commitments, baby. I just wanna set your body free. And I don't care what's going on in the night outside my door. I just wanna get your head right, baby. Give you all the love I got for sure. So baby, if you've got that feeling, you know I wanna give you that midnight healing. Oh, I just wanna make love to you all night long. Midnight healing, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
With
Let's try YouTube. Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Got a little bit of a late start, but that's okay, because it's better to be here than not be here. All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Hour of Power. You know, on Fridays, we do Hour of Power East, and so we have a special guest today, and Anuta is here with us. I don't want to take that much time introducing. What I would like to do is I just want to do a quick audio check and make sure everything sounds good. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. Do a quick audio check and make sure everything sounds good. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. Okay, we sound good. We sound good. Okay. Let's without further ado, let's bring her on. Okay, good. Wait a second. Anuta, don't say hello yet. Hang on. There we go. Okay. All right. Anuta, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad, Mark. Thank you for this opportunity to talk to you.
Okay. We're good. Everything's good. Sound is good. Okay. Welcome to HOP, Anuta.
Yay.
Happy Friday, TGIF, and well, we say thank God it's Friday over here. But welcome to the Hour of Power, and so we always start off the show with the same. It's like the one question that's the same for everyone, which is Anuta. Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Talk a little bit about you, who you are, your brief history. Talk a little bit about your art, and let's get to know her. Go ahead, Anuta.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to talk, to tell about myself. Well, when people ask me, Anuta, tell about yourself, who you are. Such a question. Who you are? Yeah. I'm a mom, of 4 kids. I'm a wife. I hope sometimes I'm quite good wife. I'm a singer. I'm an artist. And I hope I'm a good friend. Yeah, and a lot of different roles which I play with pleasure. I must admit, with great pleasure. Yeah, and what did I do to become here with you? Yeah, it is such a long way, and of course, my dreams were very different depending on my age. Yeah, and since my childhood, I was dreaming to become first. I was dreaming to become a singer. Yeah, it was my first dream, and I think my soul just gave me that hint that Anuta, you are going to sing for the whole of your life, and you never, even if you want, you have no chance to give up. Yeah, then I was dreaming to become a teacher because my mom is the teacher, and I watched her, and oh, it is such a thing to give somebody marks, yeah, to check somebody's works and so on and so forth. And yeah, and well, I want to say that my life was always full of creativity everywhere. Yeah, and my family, they just sometimes they think I'm crazy. Yeah, and I tell them, yeah, right, guys, it's absolutely true. Yeah, because it is absolutely boring for me to make everything like an ordinary person. And for somebody, yeah, it is really something strange, but still, I love it. And I think it is very important to live in a flow. If you ask me, Anuta, are you working? No, I don't. And to be honest, I never worked. So, though I graduated from the university, yeah, and I'm a teacher of foreign languages, but I never worked as a teacher. And it was long ago. But still, I tried for several months to work as a manager of touristic service, but then I didn't like it. Yeah, well, and from the beginning, should I start from the beginning? Oh well, my childhood. Are you ready? Oh, you want to ask
I,
question?
yeah, well,
It's
I
up
mean,
to you.
I mean, unless you just want to go ahead, Anuta, and take over the show, you could just.
Okay. Have rest, Mark. Feel free to drink coffee,
Oh,
tea,
thank you,
water,
Anuta.
whatever you have.
I'll come back in an hour.
Yeah. No, in fact, it is very pleasant to talk to you. You're such a good interviewer, and that's why I never want to lose this opportunity to talk to you to answer your questions because, of course, I have a lot to say, and especially if you speak Russian, I will say much more. And it is hardly possible for us just to make this show for an hour. No way, dear. Take
we,
a lot of drinks, and we are going to chill here.
well, I might have to pull out the vodka.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
Anuta. So, question, right? When you were a very small, young Anuta, was the singing thing? You said singing was your first dream, but a lot of people thought you were crazy. Especially was it that, and also, but I don't want to get too far ahead. Did you singing classes? You said that you kind of were sounded like you. I thought you said that you were bred to sing. So, did you have singing classes? I mean, did your parents support the singing when you were younger? Go ahead. Go ahead.
absolutely. Absolutely. I remember I was about 4 or 5 years old, and my father, he is playing guitar, and he is in love with playing. Really, he wanted to be a musician, but his parents decided that he should become a military man. Yeah, but still, music is with him, and still he is playing and singing. And I was for about 4 or 5 years, and there was a song. На недельку до второго я уеду в Комарова. And I remember myself, I just such clean notes. Yeah, and it was really easy for me, and I never took it serious. Oh, singing! Oh, it is very easy for me, and but I wanted to be a musician, and we had my parents bought a small electro piano, and me and my sister just we couldn't decide who's going to play the first. We wanted to play, all the time. And then I was dreaming to go to the School of Arts and to study how to learn how to play piano. And when I was 7, when I was 6, I was ready to go. Mom, please help me. Yeah, we should go there. But they couldn't accept me because they took kids only when they are 9 years old. So, but I touched my parents, and after all, they found a teacher, and she learned how to play piano before me um, going to the School of Arts. Yes, but then I have been studying there for 7 years. I mean, in that school, and I learned how to play piano. And again, singing was just such a a simple thing which I just did. I didn't have any intentions. But then I started to take part in different competitions, and I started to took first places. And oh, here is my ego. Where is my ego? Here it is. Yeah, and I love it really. But then, when I was how old I was for about maybe 13 years old, such an age, yeah. And I was going to give up because my teacher was too strict. She could she could beat, yeah, right. My fingers when I play drum fingers, she could shout at me, and really, that was I was so much afraid. I was always, yeah, in such a stress. Finally, I was brave enough to tell my parents because I was afraid of my parents. Yeah, I didn't want to disappoint them, never. Only excellent marks, of course. Yes, and finally, I told them I don't want to go to that school again. And then mom started to figure out what's going on. And yeah, I told her the story of my teacher, and she came to the school, and we changed the teacher. And the second teacher, she was really a religious woman, and she was the kindest person I've ever met, and she was full of love and tender, and she was talking to me like, Анечка, миленькая, солнышко, sunny, sweet, and all those things, and it inspired me. And the most interesting was that she started to bring pictures of famous artists, and we started to play Bach, Beethoven, and other famous composers. And she started to learn how to combine. Look at this picture. Imagine this picture. Find the connection, relation from this music to this picture, and it was such a great experience, She returned me to music, and she completely, I was in love with music forever, Most of my friends who were studying together with me, they forgot everything just a year later after they graduated from that school, but not me. Yeah, I tried to learn more and more and more. I wanted to go to the university to study music on a higher level. Yeah, but well, it is not always we plan, but the God, yeah, He makes it different. Uh, though, of course, though my parents they said, "Oh, to be a singer, is it a profession? Are you kidding? No, no. They were given to take me without any exams. They were ready to get. They listened to me and they said, "Oh, yes, it is worth it, and you should go. You should come. Yeah, we are waiting for you." But my parents were afraid. You should be a self-confident, independent woman, and you should earn your money and singing. Oh no, it is impossible. And it is so funny, yeah.
I
I
know,
know.
I know, I know I know these parents well.
Yeah. And then, well, what happened when just now I meet them, we sit and drink coffee, and well, so what can you tell me? It didn't help, even though I was at the university learning foreign languages. Of course, it helped a lot because now I may talk to you, and I think it was God's thought. Yeah, Anuta, in to 2025 you're going to meet people and to speak English, and even maybe you're going to sing English songs because I love singing English songs a lot. Yeah, but still, I chose to be a singer because, and even when I tried to give up, I tried to finish several times. I think 3 or 4 times. I just finished singing at all. But then something inside was began to touch me, and some thoughts in my mind. Oh, I knew that you want to sing. You know that you can't just sit here and watch and look at those singers there on the other side of that screen. No, you can't just stay quiet here. Yeah, it is about singing. So that's why, of course, I devoted, I think, all my life to this, and I still learn and improve, of course, a lot of work. But it is not a thing of improvement, but it is my path. It is my way. It is like a habit, like one of my features, like maybe somebody cleaning his teeth, and I just sing. It is the same thing for me. Very just usual and important. Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to answer every question.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, so your parents. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm good. Your parents weren't. Well, no, that's not true. It sounds like they were very supportive, but they did not feel that singing could be a profession, and so they wanted you to probably take things more seriously and get a job that will pay, which redirected your path into teaching. And it's just a funny story. I feel like I know your parents very well. So both of my parents were teachers, and they both wanted me to teach. And so, yeah, and they kind of said I wanted to do film. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Ghostbusters, but ever since I saw the movie Ghostbusters, I wanted to know how they made Slimer. You know, how did Slimer? How do they the ghosts, right? Like how did all? And so ever since that film, I wanted to make film. And then I said, well, you know, it's very hard. You don't know if it's a profession. You're not really gonna. Why don't you be an engineer? Engineer is a lot of my friends were being engineers. And then towards the end, it was like, well, you know, you should be a teacher. You get half the year. You don't have to work the full year. You get summers off. You get a lot of vacation days. So both my parents. My father teaches business. Well, he used to teach business management, and then my mother taught accounting. And so they always felt teaching was the way. But like you, I don't know, didn't feel right. So I had to keep.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Hello, Mark. You know, I would say more. My not only my mom, but my grandmother was the head of a school. Another grandmother was also a teacher, and my
Oh.
grandfather was a teacher as well. You know, and my father, though he is a military, of course, he taught new soldiers a lot. So I must call him also a teacher. Yeah, and this, you know, my family sometimes is just they don't like it because my voice, my intonations, they I like I'm teaching all the time. But guys, I can't help it because it is in my blood already. Please, somebody help me, but I can't change it.
I
Maybe
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. I think. Well, maybe. And in fact, to be honest, through my life, I had a lot of people who just came to me and asking me for advice, and they wanted to hear all those teaching speeches, you know, as if no, I never gave any advices. Oh, you should do this, and then the result is going to be like this. No, but maybe my way of telling them, they enjoyed that, and it motivated them. And yeah, I heard some words like, yeah, thank you so much, I'm grateful for you teaching me. And by the way, I was working as a teacher of singing for some time. It was not long, maybe for 5 years, but still. And not a teacher, but a teacher. And who we are for our kids as well, you know, though they hate teachers, to be honest.
So I was gonna say funny because a lot of times, um, my parents would ask me what I'm up to. They'd be like, you know, teaching is the. I'm like, I could teach on YouTube. And funny enough, I started actually creating YouTubes where I was started to teach how I shot, you know, and where people. And now, if you go on the internet, I think, you know, between YouTube University and TikTok, and now with all the uploaded videos, I mean, there's so many people teaching now on the internet
Yes.
and making livings from it, creating all of these that all this content, right? All these videos. If you did a video series on how to play piano, or how to develop your singing voice, and so now there's videos everywhere. You can learn anything, anything. What was I yesterday? I was telling you during the Tush show that I have all this garbage sitting around. I don't know what to do with it. I'm very conscious about everything. And so I started watching these metal scrapping videos. And like within 4 hours, I was a metal scrapping expert. And I'm like, okay, I need aluminum, a brass. So, I mean, there's so many people teaching and making livings online as well now with content creation. Whether they're teaching you how to paint, teaching you how to sing, teaching you how to play piano. Okay, so it's funny
But
how
may
we have teaching
I
in our
wanted I
blood,
wanted
and then the first thing we want to do, we get online, and then sometimes even in lives, even when I stream, people ask questions. How are you doing that? I'm like, oh, no problem. Let me teach you. So interesting how we're in this world, and then a lot of artists in the NFT world. A lot of guys stream, and they and that streaming leads to well, can you teach me more? I know Art Naz, she has a class where she teaches
yes.
watercolor. So it's interesting, the combination of the two. Okay, let's get it. Okay, so now you were winning a lot of contests, doing a lot of singing, and then piano when you were younger. Did you keep up with the instruments? Is piano the only instrument that you got? I remember I took piano lessons for like a week, and then that piano teacher did not ever want to see me again. again. So, did you? Is piano the only instrument that you learned? Did you
Oh,
learn other
uh,
instruments?
yes. I learned how to play guitar a little bit by myself, and it was also such a story because me and my father, we went to one of his friends, and his friend has had a daughter, and she played guitar, and she didn't have any education. He never educated anywhere, and I was, what the? Yeah, are you serious? I knew that. She doesn't have any education and she plays, but you tried to learn several times but gave up because my fingers, it was painful for me. And then I was so much motivated after this meeting, and later I just, yeah, I learned how to play the guitar. I just put on my gloves and all those kinds, any methods, but I did it. I succeeded, and I played much. Played guitar, yeah, much, and sang over it. Now I don't practice it almost, because I have piano. I love it really, and it has so many different variations to express sounds. What else? I have hangpan. I think it is hangpan. Hank, hank, hand drum. Maybe you call it
Hey,
such
hey,
a huge instrument.
okay.
Yeah, hang. Yeah, and I bought it several years ago, and I never learned how to play. Just play and meditate. I love it. Sounds, oh, they're gorgeous. It's absolutely incredible, Mark. Yeah, you should. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you heard that a lot of times, but it is really um I watched the video and I enjoyed. But then I went to Moscow and I met guys and they were playing this instrument and I tried myself and I was, oh, it is going to be in my house. Okay. It is very expensive and it is not. mm, Sometimes we should buy maybe things to prove this price. Yeah, I never proved that price, but I really love it. And what else? What else? And I have some kind of, oh, harmonica. I don't know whether it is here.
You know
It
how to
is.
play the harmonica?
Oh,
Oh,
this one. Can I see it?
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Such small thing. Yeah, and I just improvise when I'm alone. I just turn on some music, instrumental music, and I play over it. I love it. And by the way, no one of my friends never heard me playing that. Yeah, I'm going to surprise them soon. Yeah, if they learn Russian to my birthday, I'm going to play this instrument for them. Hi guys. Yes.
So, okay. So it sounds like the first teacher might have given you some troubles, but then it kind of seems like your second teacher inspired you to move forward. And so now I believe you have the piano underneath you. Were you singing at the same time?
Huh?
Were you singing? Were you learning how to sing at the same time, or was it just piano?
No, I was, of course, I was learning how to sing at the same time, but I can't say it helped me because the manner of singing, academic manner of singing, in the School of Arts, it is different from that which is popular now. Oh, I'm not singing like that. Almost never. Ave Maria. Only when I just play, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I pretend I am a child and I do these things to make my husband annoyed a little bit.
Are you constantly walking around? What, like, do you sing while you do things?
Yeah, I sing, and it is my job, I would say. And oh, this is a long story, Mark. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Anuta. Go ahead.
Okay. I of course, after finishing my musical school, School of Arts, I didn't know what to do because my parents didn't allow to go to the college of music.
Okay.
Yeah, they were afraid of me staying alone in a different city, such a good, obedient girl alone in a different city town. Where is our Rusty? No Rusty here, thank God. Yes, and that's why I found some center, how to say, creative centers where just kids were singing, dancing, and were training their actor skills. So I went there and I studied, and yeah, there was such a funny situation. I came there and I told them, "Oh, I can sing. I'm a singer. I'm 16, and I know everything about singing." Such a self confidence. Okay. What song? And I never sang over arrangements before, only with piano. Okay, what song can you sing for us? Anything. Whitney Houston. Oh, let's do it. Okay. And then they turn on the arrangement. They turned it on 3 times and I failed because I just got lost. I didn't know where to start, because I was not used to that kind of arrangements. Just say, let's start playing piano and it's okay. I know when to start. But it was new. Yeah, and so they returned me to earth. And Newton, you should learn more. Okay, then of course, I continued and I met many beautiful souls, beautiful people who were in love with music. Some of them are not alive already, but still they inspired me much. And because of them, I started to work as a singer in some nightclubs, but not to earn money, but to learn to
Experience.
come through barrier of being afraid of stage,
Okay.
to be in contact with people. It is a rather scaring thing, yeah, when you are 18, for example. Yeah, and I was. Really, it was such an event. But then I got used, and I have been singing for 3 years. And when I was 22, I stopped because I met my first husband and I was in love, and it was a crazy love that I forgot about everything. I just graduated from the university and I moved with him to another city because he was a hockey player and I was everywhere with him. And of course, I didn't sing those times. And I must say that I was really very happy because I devoted that time to my family. There was, I think it was chin, 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 6 years. No, no, not six. 22. Let me remember. Seven. No, 9 years. Yeah, I was 9 years. I was in my family. I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was washing, but still, every time I couldn't watch any concerts. I was jealous, really, because I felt that I had to be there, and it was very difficult. But it was my choice, because I choose that man, because I choose those feelings. Yeah, I can't say it was the best decision. But yeah, it is our way, it is our experience, it is our lessons, a lot of them. And I it had to be there. It had to be so. No, it couldn't be different. And then a brother of my first husband, he invited me to his cover band. And I said, yeah, let's do it. But it was my first experience when I sang with musicians. I mean, drama, bass guitarist, uh, pianist, solo guitarist. Yeah, it was really such a mess, and it was extremely loud. So, Mark, and what is going on with our screen? Is it okay? I hope so, because my picture is not okay.
Oh, did it? Did I? Oh, I froze. Hang on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang
Uh-huh.
on.
So I continue. Yeah, you're listening
Yes.
to me
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
carefully
here. I'm
because
here. I'm here.
I'm going to ask and we are going to check.
I'm
Did
glad
you
you said
listen
something.
everything carefully?
Let's see. Let's get this one. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh,
We're good. Cancel. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Must have froze.
that was good.
Okay. You can see
And
me? Yeah.
so
We're good? Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And so since uh 2011, may I say call the so yeah, 2011, I started to sing and then never stopped already. And for 10 years, I have been singing in that cover band. And we had just million of different performances. And I was so tired of them, to be honest, because you sing not your own songs, but cover songs.
Right. Right.
And you sing sometimes songs which you don't like. And you should be always Mm, so positive,
Right. Right.
Yeah, let's do it, guys. Wow, where are your hands?
Everybody on
Let's
the dance
dance.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really a very interesting experience because when I started, I was very, very polite. I just, hello, thank you, bye. And I was so shy. Oh my God. And our solo guitarist, he was, so to say, frontman, though it is for singer to be a frontman, but in our cover band for some time, he was that person. And my mission was to sing and to say, hi, bye, and thank you. That's all. But then he left and it was such a mess. for several months while I was learning how to be the front man of a cover band, how to talk to people. Oh, it was really, such a way out of a comfort zone.
What
Oh
what
my
what
God.
what was the name of the cover band?
Pulse, pulse, pulse.
Pulse.
Yeah.
Pulse. Okay.
Hmm.
Did you sing? This is all Russian songs.
Oh no, we sang English as well,
Okay.
English
Okay.
songs as well. Yeah, because when we worked in some nightclubs, and mostly nightclubs were there for several years, there was something like "Woohoo!" when I feel happy, me tells "Woohoo!" and I'm feeling down need else, something like that. I love rock and roll, and yes, and people were wow. It was 3 a.m. People sleep, but we never slept. We just were giving concerts, yeah, and it was fun. It was fun. Though after those performances, I was like, squeezed lemon. Don't talk to me, nobody, please. Just put me home into my bed, and that's all. Yeah, but it was really great, and then and then I was pregnant again with my girls, with my twins. Yeah, I have 4 kids, 2 sons and girls, and I stopped. I couldn't. I was on 7th month, I think. Yeah, I stopped singing. There was a private wedding party, and I was with such a yeah, wow, belly, yo. Oh, we were making performance together. It was really fun. Yeah, and then for year and a half I didn't work, but then I returned again. We changed some things. We tried to make new projects without drama. But then I had my first performance without drama, and I came home and say, "No, I'm going to find a drama." Yeah, and of course we returned that. I found a new drama, and I had several bands, and all those musicians. Oh, they're incredible. I am in love with musicians because, yeah, my last band, it was really such a. We play together now, but we play on our rehearsals because we play our own material. Yeah, we want to play our own songs. I sing solo now. I had to make some living to earn money. Yeah, though even here I'm going to change, and I'm on my way to change. It is why I bought a lot of stuff and I learned how to use it to make broadcasts, because it is interesting for me to communicate with people in such a way, and to get them acquainted, to get them being acquainted with my music, with my singing. Maybe I love doing this, and I want to share it with everybody. Yeah.
Okay. I got a lot of questions here. Um, so
Oh yes,
yeah.
really.
See, now I get to ask my questions. Okay. So my first question is, Anuta, did you have stage fright? How did you? So getting on. So I have a funny story, but this is less about me, more about you. Um, but I'll tell you my story very briefly. On my, I remember when it had to be 7th or 8th grade, and so there was this girl I had a crush on, and so I had this big plan, and my big plan was so she was always the lead in the school play, and so my big plan was is I was going to go into the school play, and I was going to become the male lead. And then she would have to kiss me because of the show, because yeah. So that was my plan, right? And so I remember I was hanging out with my friend JP, and I think it was me, JP, and Anna, and we were sitting there, and we went out for tryouts for the school play, and so I put my name down. Now I've never done anything like this before. I never got on stage before. I've never done. I just in my head it was the perfect plan. And so they called my name, and they were like, "You really gonna go up?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go up." I'm like, "I'm executing this plan." So they were like, "We got you. We'll stand behind you." So I went up on stage, and I was like, "So what?" They're like, "All right, you just gotta." I forgot what play it was for. I can't remember, but I think it was. I think I don't remember what play it was for, but I remember getting up on stage, and I remember like my heart was like, and it was nothing. There was no crowd. It was just a teacher, a bunch of students that were trying out for the play, and I'm like, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna knock it, right? And it's in my head, I thought I was gonna go up on stage and be like, "Welcome everyone," and so I got up there and they're like, "All right, Mark, show us what you got," and I was like, "Hi, hi." And they're like, "All right, thank you. We'll put you in the back." And like, they didn't even give me not like 10 seconds of singing. And wow, my God, man, I was so scared up there. So my big question was, right, is that so anyway, my plan went to shit. I didn't get the part. Obviously, I didn't get the lead. I was not prepared for standing in front of an audience to do that, and I completely folded. How did you have stage fright in the beginning? Like, how did you beat going up on stage and getting in front? Because so many people, you get in front, and teachers, right? I would imagine teachers, they have to stand up in front of a class and teach. So, you're constantly, the spotlight's always on you. Was it easy for you to get up on the mic and start talking? I mean, start singing and start talking to the crowd, and like, or was that something that you had to learn over time?
When I was a child, it was not that complicated because,
Right, never
as if
is.
you don't feel it. You don't feel it, especially when you have exams in your musical school and you always play when all of audience and a lot of listeners is there in the hall. Yeah, and well, when I started to sing in the cover band, I was so much frightened. It was really such, especially when a lot of people, when it is a new place and a very high responsibility. For example, maybe some holidays of town, yeah, such huge events in the city, and you are on the stage and everybody watching. Of course, it is such a responsibility, and especially it is connected with songs and with lyrics, with words which you are given not to forget. Never forget words. No, Anuta, you can't forget any words. But of course, there were a lot of funny situations when I started to improvise with words. It was
Oh, I
really,
was gonna say, did you ever forget any words? I,
yay!
I,
It was absolutely funny, dear.
oh my God! I was the second time I ever got up on stage was in the Hamptons, and they Who Wants to Sing Margaritaville, and I knew Margaritaville from beginning to end. Like, I knew every word, every ounce of it was a Jimmy Buffett song. They called me up on stage. I grabbed the mic and I was like, and the guy behind me was like, the real singer was like, he was like, yeah, strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing, and I was like, holy shit. So I'm sorry, guys. I was like, I forgot half the song. The only verse I remembered was the last verse. Did you ever? Yeah, I guess. So you started improvising. Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So I tried to remember. There was a song. It was Maroon 5, This Love. I was so high, I never. Oh, why? You see, it happens with me every time, because I confused this song with. At first, I was afraid, I was petrified with Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will survive. Yeah, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye. Yeah, and the first verses. Yeah, you call it verses,
Yes.
not
Yeah.
refrain, but verses. Yeah,
Yes.
and it is very similar, and we were we had the performance and I started to sing and just guys were playing Maroon 5 but I was singing Gloria Jeans, Gloria Gaynor. It was my god, it was so funny. And yeah, it was because it was overcrowded nightclub. We were just everybody was so they were I can't imagine how could they dance even, you know. But it was very funny and it was extremely noisy. And by the way, the sound was awful. My monitors didn't work at all, and my drummer was playing like, oh, it was the last time he ever plays on his drums. Yeah, it was extremely loud. And then was another song, you know, when I started to play, to sing Britney Spears, I Love Rock and Roll. And I forgot all the words, you know, and even I couldn't find the place where to start to remember the words. Though I learned English, I know the sense of those songs, and I know words by memory, well, perfectly, you know. But it is a psychological thing, yeah. Oh my god, it was, yes. And after that, I have iPad with words. I never look there, but I always have it near, so it is safe for me. Just if I distract, because sometimes people may just come to me and start to ask something. I'm singing and they are asking, guys, are you kidding? How can I just answer, reply now, this moment? Is it possible? But it is very, yes, you should answer just now, exactly now, only now. No, 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 not later, but now.
So,
Yeah,
so
and of
people
course,
ask you questions in the middle of you singing?
yes, sometimes, yes,
That's
it might
crazy.
happen. Well, especially in nightclubs, it is such a common thing. Yeah, yeah, you know, they just drink a little bit there. So, oh, let me sing with you, Anuta. Yeah, let's go. Where is our security? Oh, such eyes, they're running, running. Yeah,
Do
but yeah,
you
uh-huh.
so question do you still get nervous at all? Like, do you still experience that nervousness? Because I know you mentioned with spaces, and I was like, you had so much experience singing on stage. You would think that spaces was nothing. You'd think you'd just jump right on, but do you ever experience that nervousness ever again? Has it ever happened, like with all the experience you have now, when you get on
uh,
stage? But I mean, you mentioned about spaces and streaming.
yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
go ahead.
You know, it is connected with something new, and with material. And if everything is ready and I'm prepared, yeah, I feel rather calm. But still, when you are new somewhere and you should explore it first to make some research about it, how it works, you don't know. And especially speaking of spices, it is really something different because it is such an interesting connection. And why it was very scary for me when I came first to space. Yes, because it was, first of all, I had to speak English. I had to speak about my arts, though I love drawing and I learned, yeah, and I visited an art of a school of arts, digital art school. Yes, but still, it was rather, and I know that here in this audience a lot of artists, real professional people, yes, and they are here for a long time and you are just a new person and they don't know you. And of course it would be easier for me if I speak Russian, of course, yes, because I know, yeah, I will maybe build some relations, yeah, just connections. But here it was really difficult and I was trembling. Oh my god, push, no, no, I am not going to push this button, no, push, push, no, no, no. It was, you have no idea. It was such a challenge. The first time when I came to Zuda space, I was in those thoughts for half an hour before finally I okay. Soon I'm going to talk soon. I'm going to talk soon. Okay. Hello, Anuta. How are you? Hello, man. I wrote my speech. Everything was written. How and I hate
To
listening
say
to people.
hello in a space, you wrote a speech?
No, I not only say hello, but I was going to speak about my art,
Okay,
the
okay.
story of that art. Yes, and I was taught what to say. Hello, thank you for this opportunity to speak. My name. I'm. Oh, how are you? What is the weather like? So you should build connection. Yeah, I was taught so. Our coaches told us to say that on spaces and to be very polite. Remember, you should be very polite. Otherwise, they are not going to talk to you. Yeah, and this first space was is it is I'm very grateful to Murdic. We have such a person in Web3, and she helped a lot. She had such a supportive person, and she lives. Her husband is American, yes, and she lives there, so she speaks English, and she helps a lot to Russian girls. Yeah, translates or even just maybe mm, give the right words to use. Yeah, and it is only she who helped me to start that first time, but I was really over time. Of course, I felt better, but still, when I come to new places with new people who I don't know at all. And they don't know me. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous. Yes. And speaking of about singing, I may be nervous when I have a new material and it is not, I didn't sing enough. Everything should be repeated many times, then you're confident enough. And then it's okay. And what else? When I had an experience making broadcasts on YouTube, and once I tried to make one on Twitch, and it is so different on YouTube and on Twitch. Just all of a sudden some unfamiliar people came in and started to chat, and they just wrote something I even don't remember what. And I was panicked because I didn't know what to do, how to stop it, and I should sing, and a lot of things to do at the same time. Yeah, and it was, yes, and I decided, okay, Twitch is going to start later, not now. But YouTube, yeah, I made broadcasts and I chatted there a lot, and a lot of friends came there to listen, to just to have some to spend time with me. And yeah, I could be a little bit nervous at the beginning, but then when I start singing, everything stops. Yeah, I'm like a fish in the water, and then I love it to do it. Yes.
Okay. um so okay, so I got let me go over everything in my head so I can bring up my questions. Um so around 21, you had met your first your husband, and you had two two children, and then you stopped for a period, but then you jumped in this cover band. How long were you in the cover band for?
10 years.
Okay, so 10 years. That brings us to like 30. Okay, 38. During the time period of, and then two more twins, your twins. During the time period where you were taking breaks, did you practice at all? Were you still composing? Were you still singing? Or did you completely put it off to the side? Or did you know, did you continue to create? Obviously, you stopped working, but did you continue to create and stay active with the art?
I first of all, when I was first pregnant, I started to draw, and
Oh, okay.
I thought it is just a hobby. I started to copy a lot of pictures, just copy it by myself. didn't go anywhere, just by myself. I didn't sing. I didn't create any songs, but I wrote a lot of poems. Just think for about maybe 50 poems. They are not that well, not of them. Yeah, some of them are really interesting. Some of them just rubbish. Yeah, but it's okay. And still, I created poems, and I could just wake up during the night time and go and start writing something, a lot of poems. When I was pregnant with girls, I continued to sing, because it was such an interesting period of my life. I got acquainted with Krishnaites, and I was very close to them. I didn't go to their religion, but I was in their place, and it was really a very pleasant period of time. I sang mantras, and I sang how to say Harinama. Is it the same in English? I don't know. So I sang Hare Krishna with them, and I even tried to read those. Uh, Alicia, where are you? The word not circle, but repetition. 108 repetitions, 16 times. Yeah, and I tried that practice, and it was such a challenge, but I was really interested. And well, I practiced singing in mantras, and I went to their place. It is not a church, but how they call it? Krishna is
Temple, a temple,
camp, temple.
temple,
Yeah, right.
temple. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, and I went to their temple, and I they asked me to teach, and uh, I gave them some master classes on singing regularly every week, maybe twice a week, for 2 hours or for 2 years. Yes. And it was really, some stories which happened to me, they are like a miracle. I met a girl. I wanted to. She was given a master class on singing, and then I found out that she is a Krishnaite, and we got acquainted closer. And then she taught me all those methods which she used, and she told me, "Okay, I'm going mm, to help you. I want you to work in that temple. I'm going to meet you to meet the head of the temple." And so we met, and they asked me to continue teaching. So, and it was this way of practicing singing. It was different. It was not popular music, but it was gorgeous mantras. Om Satchitananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paranam. Yeah, I might just pronounce something not correctly because I'm not native speaker, yeah. But still, I was really meditating while singing. I just could play the piano and sing over it, yes.
I actually heard the piano this time.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh
are you
yeah,
kidding?
look at that.
How?
Did you fix that?
No, I didn't do
You didn't
anything.
change anything from last night?
No.
Yeah, you could hear the piano playing now.
Again, you see? A miracle again.
Huh.
Such a thing.
So, yeah, it's meant to be. Manifest destiny.
Yeah.
Strange things happen on HOP. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
uh, okay. What I had a question. I wanted to ask something. Okay. It's the stage for the kids, and then you kept. Okay. So the drawing. Okay. When did the now you mentioned that the drawing began, right? And so I want to, were you drawing from that point on? I mean, and then creating digitally, or like, and so how did you come across NFTs
Yeah.
and how did that happen? And then, how did you make your way into the NFT world and art?
It is again a miracle story, you know. I completely believe that it is not by accident. I think 4 years ago, I just found an advertising poster. One digital art school invited everyone, yeah, to study how to draw, and why not? Let's try. Yeah, maybe I love drawing. In fact, I drew before physical arts, just copying, and I experimented with different materials, watercolor pencils, tried gouache, and just pencil. How to say it? Simple pencil.
What what
Look at me.
what ended up being your favorite way to create?
uh, Most of all, I enjoyed watercolor pencils.
Okay.
Not watercolor, but watercolor pencils. It is more interesting. It is not that difficult for me because I didn't educate how to do. I didn't learn how to do it correctly. And I still thought it is a hobby. But then my interest to it started to grow. You know, and um, I had some problems with my health, and they advised me to draw. I drew some patterns, some how to say it. Oh, forget the word. Mm, patterns, just how to say? No, I can't remember. I even in Russian don't remember how we call it. So I meditated drawing that, and then I realized that I want to learn more about it. So I went there. I paid for those studying courses,
Okay.
and yeah, I have been there for 3 years, and then I met new people and got some courses from them as well. And then I just last year I got into hospital with pneumonia. Yeah, such a thing, you know. And I 2 months before that, I met one woman. She is enlightened woman, you know. She's very wise woman, and she has her own university with teaching people spiritual things. You know, I am interested. Oh, it is another very long topic which I am extremely interested in, and I have been studying about that for the whole of my life. I think it is one more thing which is really very important for me. Yes, and something happened there, and there was such a motivational thing. I even can't remember exactly what it was. And after that, I again see that advertising poster. Do you want to learn how to work on NFT world?
Okay.
Yeah, I sure. And her motivational videos were connected with you should change. Your life is going to change soon. And yeah, I felt that I want to change really my life because I uh, I want more. Not just singing as a cover song, first of all, yes, and not to be just a mom of 4 kids. No, I want something. I want to not to improve myself, to recognize myself, to discover new things about myself. And so it was rather expensive for me, but still I was thinking, and then I just let's do it. Okay. And I started, and in May, I joined Twitter, though I have account I opened it 2 years ago, and I started that time. But I didn't do anything, In fact, I just opened, I just added a few people, and that's all. But last year in May, I started to work. I would say it is work, though people who taught us, they told us, oh, You know, it is such an advertising thing. It is easy. Just draw and sell, draw and sell. Then my friends face such problems as they don't know English at all. But it is impossible to be here without language. Yes. And then, of course, promoting and drawing, these two processes, they are so different. If you are a creative person, well, sometimes it is rather difficult to promote yourself, to be an advertising manager for yourself, to make all the things correctly organized, develop these, go here and do so many things. But still, you know, through this period of time, I only started to believe even more that it is what I want to do and it is what I want to improve and where I want to achieve new goals. Yes, I have some in my mind.
Okay. You do you so you got active in the NFT world, and then obviously Spaces is where a lot of people tend to congregate and share information and start talking. And oh, you know, you mint here, and this is how you mint. And so a lot of us learned the NFT world and the digital art world through Spaces. But you seem to find a little bit more than just NFTs. You started, I'm gonna say, you started collabing on songs and music with other artists, right?
You know, it is what I really want. It is my goal. I want to combine all those things together. Yeah, of course, I want to collaborate with different artists and maybe as an artist and as a singer, as a piano player. Yeah, and I want all the possible things to do here because you know it is extremely interesting to connect. You know, if we speak, for example, about me singing over Chaz's piano. Oh my God, I love it. Really, you know, it is impossible. It is not just a product. It is not just an NFT thing. Yeah, it is something connected with the spiritual things because it is such a connection when you feel his statement, his mood, and he plays and his instrument. He is a person. By the way, not all people may do this thing. In his how to say correctly because it is very dangerous to use the words incorrectly because my friends are there and then I'm going to have troubles if I say it incorrectly. But still, when he starts to play piano, it becomes to be life alive, you know, really instrument is singing in his hands and I feel all those things and it inspires me greatly, and that's why I am in love with that flow, you know, to do that. And of course, when I had such experience when I was 22. I was singing a song, and a dancing pair was there on the stage, and we were together, and goosebumps everywhere. You know, I'm singing and they are dancing, and the lights and the atmosphere. Oh my God, it was so good, you know. And of course, now when I see some animations or arts, I try some of them by myself. I do animations. They are not that complicated, but still, I try to be in the mood of that art and just sing or play in the same way. You know that together it is such an interesting creation. You know, yeah, and maybe I want to try poems because I really had one, and I asked my friend to please read it for me so that I would read it correctly in English without any mistakes. But then I stopped. I think it is not time. I did it in Russian. I have some poems which I created by myself, and I put some music there, maybe some video, and I just read my poems. Yes, something like that. That's why I like these combinations. Yeah,
So,
something like that.
Anuta, we yeah, an hour and 10 minutes already. And I want to I want to move over to the computer because I want to bring up some of not only your art but your music. But before we do, so um, future, I guess maybe you seem to be very in tune with the universe, right? And energy and flow. I read a lot of your writing on IG, and you talk about a body with a soul in it. And so it's just a lot of very spiritual. You seem to be a very spiritually connected person. It's interesting to learn about the uh, the 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 mantras, right? Because Thailand and the mantras that take place in just that sort of music, I've always found very hypnotizing and very captivating. And just to let it play in the background and so uplifting. The future, are we? Is there a possible like a Nuda album? What are the plans? Like what's you said you had a lot of ideas and a lot of thoughts. I'm just kind of curious to what are we building? Are we gonna have an Anuta album one day? And what could like is the future seems so bright because you're taking such a big turn, right? You said I've had a guest on our show before, Vic, who actually lives next door to me. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Now he's going to get all upset. But he's
Really? I kidding? No, really.
he's
He's
a
living
cover
next.
band guy, but from the '70s, and he
Uh-huh.
has a track himself, right? And I always say, you're making the change from cover band to actually coming out to create now and be your
Mm-hmm.
own artist. So, what are your thoughts? What are you creating? What's the future hold? And at the same time, I think we got to move over here and start letting some people listen to your music. Not only that, listen to your covers. Yeah, we got to show some of your art as well. And yeah, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead?
So, of course, I have a lot of plans, and I believe they're going to become true. Of course, I want to make at least one album. First of all, my husband, though he is not working as a musician now, mostly, but he is a musician. He is a bass guitarist, and we have our own project, and we have uh, enough songs to make an album.
Oh,
So yeah, we are working on arrangements. It is not that cheap. That's why we do it not that fast. Yeah, but still we do. Yes, it is the first thing. Then, of course, my soul, it is full of meditating things, and I'm in love with it. And of course, I want to discover this potential. I don't know how and where and when, because I have some thoughts in my mind connecting with that. Yeah, and one more thing is, of course, growing as an artist, but not only just as an artist, but in connection with music. For me, it is more interesting to connect it with music, um, playing or singing. Yes, and I I want to live in this process because I love it, first of all. And I hope, I believe that I would be able to create some material for people to share it with people, you know? So, because I have some friends who really, I believe they really, yeah, do you hear me? You really want to have some some of my records, yeah, in there. how to say it, library. May I say so? How to say it better? So you got me. I hope what I mean.
You're okay. So we a possible album, well, a joint collaboration with you and your husband. Could sounds like it's in the works. Meditation music. So there's this something healing. I don't know the exact name of this music, but I just love to let it sit and play. Are you familiar with the artist? There's no way you can't be, but you remind me. Well, when I listen to your voice, when I listen to your music, do you ever know you notice the artist Sade?
Oh, of course I know. I love her. You know.
Okay, you
This
remind me
is
of.
now ordinary
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now ordinary life. Yay! Wow.
Oh
It
yeah,
is
look at
such a
that.
famous person. I love her,
So you
and
remind me of
and
her.
thank you so much. It
You're
is such an
welcome.
honor, to be something like her. Yeah, she is a really incredible person. I love also Marchiba. Do you know Marchiba? Yeah, she maybe the how to say, the style is not that meditating, but her personality, and she always so calm. And she, when you listen to her music, you feel, yeah, also relaxed, because well, of course, we have different vibrations. For some people it is more comfortable to listen to something really very slow, hypnotizing, but for some people, and sometimes we need to listen some just music full of joy, of happiness. Like in Russian, I have some singers which I am in love, and I love singing their songs like "Я грею счастье внутри, смотри." You see, just the vibe. You don't understand the words, but the vibe is already. It is kind. It is full of joy. It is full of love. And it is what I want to create. And I hope that I would be in that statement, that I will be able to create such things. Yes,
I
that's
uh,
it.
I think so. I'm gonna. So we're gonna. Oh, it's about hour 15. Yeah. I'm gonna move over. We're gonna start. I gotta flip the screens back, and I have.
Okay, dear.
I'm gonna start bringing up.
Let's see.
All right. And while I do it, I do have a question. Do you sing? Have you? And I would imagine you have. Have you sang to your children while putting them to
Of
sleep?
course,
Oh,
of
I
course. They
haven't yet.
have, all of them love one and the same song. And I could sing this song for 20 times during one evening while they are falling asleep. And it is a Russian folk song, and it is almost a meditative song. And yeah, by the way, my friends, Eddie like this song, Sahara like this song. I sing it for them before they go to sleep. Like, you're not what oh, you're not what ой, юна водой расстилается. Very quiet, very slow, and then, okay, mom, once again, mom, don't stop once again. Why you're not sleeping yet?
You better be careful. I'm not gonna make me pet. Last night you were singing. I closed my eyes. I was like, no wait,
Yes.
I'm gonna pass out. She's gonna put me right to bed. Um, they interesting because they say a lot of times. So do you know what a siren is?
Mm-hmm.
A mermaid,
Yes.
right? Like the mermaid's voice, and so the siren will sit and sing, and the captain will hear the voice and get so captivated by the sound that he'll start to turn the ship, and then the ship hits the rock, and then this is, but it's
Yes.
the siren's voice that has attracted and hypnotized and brought someone in. And it's true. When you do hear someone who is professionally trained and has a professional voice, and they they start singing, it's almost hypnotizing, or very tranquil. You know, it's immediately you just tune in to and there's a lot of science behind certain frequencies and certain notes. How the best sounds for meditation. You see a lot of these videos, and so your voice has a lot of that when you are.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
my dear.
When you're harmonizing, you can hear a lot of it. Okay, I'm gonna. So hang on, and let me bring up. I'm gonna split screen here, and I'm gonna bring up everything. Bring up your X next to you here, and in the meantime, we'll say hello to everybody. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Well, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. I see all of you guys. Hang on, I'll say hello in a second. What's up? What's going on, Sahar? Maria,
Oh.
Alicia. Yeah, they're all in and saying hello. I told Anuta, don't be shy. We are watching you to make mess with you. You're a great friend.
Yay. Thank you, Sahar.
So
I was sure that it is so.
Alicia is hello, Sahar. So, hello, Alicia. I see you guys. Alicia said she loves your microphone and she needs to buy one for herself. But she said you are a star. You're a star. Um,
Oh, yay.
okay. Let's see. I have your okay. Where do we begin? So I have your X up, which is I think probably the best place to start. And I'm gonna open up. Let me make sure everything looks right here because I flipped a few screens around earlier, and I want to make sure we got everything right. Okay. Bring this up. Right. Okay. We're perfect there. You're good here. Let me move you over here a little bit. And I'm just lining up the screens, guys, because Anuta has a favorite.
Because I made a mess with Mark already, Sahar.
that's, that's right. She made a mess of the show. She said we have a good side and a bad side. We have the flip sides. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I see all you guys. Okay, so we're here. And then let's see. We're gonna click on your link tree. We're gonna open your link tree. We have your drip. Okay. We have your object. And then I'm gonna open up your foundation. Wallet bubbles. Wallet bubbles. We could open up wallet bubbles. Instagram, YouTube. Oh, okay. So the one thing I didn't look at was your YouTube. Tell me about YouTube. Are you is it songs or covers, or are you? It looks like you might be teaching here a little on lives. Oh, you
No,
were
I
stream.
didn't teach there. No, I didn't teach there.
No, you were
You know,
just.
in
Go ahead. Go ahead.
in fact, of course, I can teach. I love doing that for some period, but some people are for singing and some people are for teaching. As for me, I love singing and I want to be honest with people because I inspire myself by singing. But teaching is a good thing because, of course, it is necessary to share your knowledge with people. And if somebody needs my advice, of course, I will give and I will tell what I know with pleasure. But maybe one day I'm going to make something with some kind of master classes, yeah, for people just to get acquainted with these techniques which I use because how many coaches I had. Oh my God, I even can't imagine. Really, very many people, and they all uh, great singers, but their techniques are very different, styles are very different, and that's why every time it is a new experience. Yes, but on YouTube, I mostly I had some broadcasts. Then I put there my creations. I had a channel on one of our social media, and I wanted to grow as a blogger, and I wrote articles about my family, and I created a lot of videos. It took a lot of efforts, yeah, to create it, but I really enjoyed. Now I watch it, and oh my God, my kids, they're so small, and I just combine some sounds, music together with them, and it is funny. They love watching it. Yeah, and even now, today, I told my friends on Chaz's Space when my husband last year had his birthday. I made a surprise and I created a video. And when it was my daughter's turn to congratulate their father, and I asked first one daughter, "Well, what do you think about your dad? Is he good?" "Yes, he's good, but not always." Then I went to another daughter and asked her, "Well, Alisa, and now you're going to read poems about me." "No, mom." "About father?" "No, mom, I don't know any poems." "Okay, then you have to sing." "Okay." And she started to sing something like da 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 da. She was so cute, but I put over it such a horrible music. It was such a mess, as if it was a horror film. Da, 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 with the wrong such chords.
I cannot
Yeah.
believe this is playing through. Your Alicia is saying, "Sing to everyone now."
Yes,
That
she is a demanding person, of course. Alicia, I love you. Oh, it is, by the way, our cover band,
this is
Pulse.
Pulse. Pulse, right?
Yes,
Pulse is the
but
cover
it
band.
is the first how to say band, because we are musicians changed then later, and yes, another drummer. Then we had another guitar player. Oh, it is, yes, it is the main participant of our cover band. Yes. Oh, it is where you are, my dear. It is on Instagram.
Yes, yes.
Oh
I'm
my
showing
God.
everybody you performing
Mm.
up on
Oh, look
stage.
at me with with dark hair.
Do you
Oh,
are you still do you still are you still active in the cover band today?
no, no. I,
No.
I may go to a different cover band. Guys invite me to sing with them on some private events, but our cover band doesn't work because I we have to promote it, of course, all the time, especially after pandemic. Yeah, and I didn't want to do it anymore. I was so tired. It was rather difficult, and nobody else wanted to do that because it is a hard job, really, to promote a cover band when a lot of musicians in your city and they all want to earn money. Yeah, and then sometimes, of course, you have some conflicts in group in the band inside, yeah, and they do not agree with something and all those things. "Oh no, let me sing by myself," and that's all. Though I'm very sorry that I sing sometimes with my husband. He plays bass guitar and I'm singing, and yeah, we have also we planning to make a new project with drama. Yeah, we never stop because we we want to do it. It is difficult to stop us. But now, in this moment, in this period of time, I mostly sing solo or with my husband sometimes. Yes.
Okay.
I got no roots, but no.
What is your favorite what's your favorite thing to sing?
You mean song?
Yeah, yeah. Like is it rock? Is it meditation? What is if like
Uh,
let's say the perfect cover band existed well, not the cover band, but perfect band existed and they said Anuta, you know, you could sing whatever
she
you
is
want.
rock star. She is singing rock.
Oh yeah,
Yes, I
rock.
was singing rock. No, well, not that just tough rock. I mean, without growling, yeah. But it was wow, a lot of songs, and most of them, yeah, were rock songs. But then, maybe because of my health, because my voice is not that. Well, it is not. I can't say it is not that strong. I don't want to use it like that. Again, and now my soul resonates more with songs which I mentioned before, where is a special vibe when you just, you share with people your warmth. A lot of people need warmth and love, Sometimes I see people, they are so sad. They are so unhappy. Though I also sometimes very feel unhappy, yeah, and I am down and I am exhausted and I am depressed. It's okay. But when I am on stage, as if the second breath is opened, and I see people, and if they are serious, and I just give them some attention, I even may say something in mic to them, and they are first they don't know what to me, and then they start smiling, smiling, and then I start singing, and I feel that they resonate already with me, and that's such a cool thing, to be able to do that, even on this level. Uh, it is a very important thing, I think. And by the way, on our spaces, I believe people are honest with me, and they don't lie. They tell me that they like it, and they feel relaxed. Alicia, what about you? I know.
Hey, Alicia wants to know, did you used to growl?
No, never, Alicia. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but never. Oh my God, look at you, Alicia. Even now, I'm such a mess.
You guys are clearly very good friends. A bunch of troublemakers in the box here. Okay. So I'm just. Oh, now is this the new Pulse?
Yes, it is. It was after me when I started to sing after girls were born. It
2018.
is the first project without drama. Here is one is a guitar player, and the second one is also singer. Yeah, but yeah, the vibe is not that which I really enjoyed because, oh, first of all, some personal things. Oh, it is rather hard to work with another singer, and especially if he is his ego is very how to say
Large.
highly developed. Yes, and he tried to teach me how to sing, and he didn't like it. Yeah, okay, my dear, I invite you to my project. Okay, I am ready to listen to a constructive critic, but when you just want to be the first one with no reason, it's not okay. We should find the compromise, but he was not ready. Finally, we just decided, okay, let's stop it. And I want to sing with drama. And again, I found drama, bass guitarist, guitar player, and yeah, we started again as a cover band with all this because drums is a great thing. Yeah, rhythm is the best one. Groove,
Do you
especially if guys are strong and groove. Yeah,
do you ever have a problem with like a cold crowd? Like
with the
how do you
call.
like a very stiff crowd? Like how do you get them going?
Oh, there were such situations, to be honest. Oh my God, I just remembered one private event. Oh, it was really such a mess. I think I was singing in our cover band. It was the second year I was singing there, and it was New Year party, and they were very rich, very rich. There were for about maybe 20 people. Yes, and it was such a party, and they were behaving like very arrogant people. It was very hard to melt their hearts. And then I started to sing, we don't need no education.
Did they
you
start
know
to
uh,
move?
huh?
Did they start to move?
No, I sang some songs which usually men sing,
Mhm.
and one of them was really mad at me because you should sing only female songs. Well, they behaved really like pigs. Sorry, like pigs. I can't say
Did you say pigs?
pigs.
Okay.
My American friends are going to laugh at me. I know, I'm sure. Yay, yay, let's do it. I'm glad to make you happy, guys.
Those pigs.
So, we say it in Russian, что ведете себя как свиньи ведете себя. It is a sad phrase in Russia. Yes, and and they didn't allow us to leave. It was already 5 o'clock in the morning, and nobody was there. They were drunk. They were just chilling somewhere, and they were smoking somewhere. At least maybe one or two persons were sitting also drunk at the tables, and but they didn't allow us to just go away, because really, who is going to listen to any of our music now? Yeah, and it was difficult, but I was not alone. I was with my cover band, with my musicians. That's why we just had some jokes, and we just entertained somehow. But such performances, luckily, are not that often. Oh, how many photos is there?
A lot. There's a lot of
Right.
photos of you performing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and if I give you a VK link, it is Russian social media, because before I started to promote my X account, I promoted my VK account, and I had so many different posts there, and I created a lot of things, songs, poems, different articles, and then we are going to continue. We are through your day, my dear. Are you free today?
Oh, so that's where all the posts are, huh?
Yes, there are a lot of posts. Yes. I love to turn on my philosopher inside, and I love talking to myself sometimes. Yeah, by the way, I have an idea. I want to start a podcast. My husband insists on starting to do that. And not that uh, recently I just recorded a short podcast for him about singing, and I just was discussing it to myself, and I just turned on the dictaphone and recorded it and sent to him, and he said, "Oh, why is it so short?" So, Mark, yeah, I'm going. If I start a podcast, you would be the first one who I'm going to invite, and we are going to chat, yes, about our parents, about our teacher parents,
How
because it is a very huge topic, right? So many, I think, different emotions and things which we remember about those times. I'm sure you have a lot to share.
you have a lot of okay. So it's interesting because when doing the show, either your parents were on board, and so you hear a lot of people say, "Oh my God, my parents were so supportive and they sent me to arts," or you hear the complete opposite, which my parents didn't think I could make any money and they were like, "Get a real job," and so it's either like one or the other, you know. So it's interesting talking to everybody. But I was gonna say, Do you who takes the photos of you at events? Because usually getting a really good photo of yourself is difficult, but you have a lot of good photos at events. Do you have a photographer, or is it just by luck that you take all these? How does this happen?
But you even have no idea when you ask this question. I'm going to tell you a long story again.
Do you have a personal photographer that follows you around?
Yeah, let's start with that. My eldest son, he's a photographer.
Ah, well, is this
Uh,
where all these photos are coming from?
No, these photos are not his, but in our town we have such a company, a union of photographers. They go to all events in our town,
Okay.
and they make photos. And you may go to their site and just upload any photos. And of course, we are acquainted because I help them sometimes to make their photos because they need a certain amount of photos, for example. Anuta, let's go, let's do it. And so we are good friends with all of them. And every time they see me, oh, Anuta, what about the photo set? Okay, okay, of course, I am ready, guys. For you, I'm always ready. Yes, most of the time it is their photos. Sometimes, of course, I do selfie or no, my husband can't make photos. I don't like how he makes photos with me. But my son, he is a good photographer, but he is very expensive. For me, he is a very expensive photographer. For his friends, even for free. But for me, no, it's not that case.
There,
Oh my
yeah.
God, are you serious, son?
The friends get the friends discount, but mom gets charged.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, by the way, he also started a channel on Drip, and he has the same amount of followers as I have. Yeah, and well, I love his photos. I love his vision. Of course, he has a lot to learn, and well, though he learned and he was taught by my friend, by one of my friends photographers. Yes, and but it is also in his blood because both of his grandfathers were making photos, and now he is doing the same thing. I hope that he's going, though maybe somebody would say, oh, being a photographer, are you serious? Is it a job? Oh, it is just some kind of a hobby. But still, I believe that if person resonates with what he is doing, and then he may succeed everything, discipline, inspiration, yeah, and his own wish to develop, to achieve any goals. Yes. Oh, and it is a poem.
I
After the some events started, I stopped being that active on Instagram for some time because VPN was not okay, or it was not working properly for some time.
right.
Yeah, by the way, it was a physical art. I drew it by ink. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up some of your artwork now, and then we're gonna take a look at some of these pages. I don't know if there's something. Is there anything that we can play for anyone, or you want to sing real time? I know Alicia's calling for the songs. She also has your back. She says, "I hate drunk pigs," and Zahar also says hello. So
Yeah, I love you. Drunk fix. Oh
but it's so I don't I is I don't know okay where we have to play them some stuff so they could see, so either you're gonna sing or we're gonna play them some songs, but we also have to show your art. So what is the better places? Should we show them object or
my
foundation?
God. Well, I'm object is the best. I think to show my arts, though I have a lot on tree, but it is more convenient to watch because on Trip I have a lot of AIs because I like it sometimes, though I love drawing and it has a special atmosphere when you draw by yourself without any art generations. Though it is not that easy. I must say to make a dope AI generation is such a wow. Yeah, I also learned how to do that. Yeah, I was on educational course by creating AIs. Yeah, it is interesting. But an object, most, yeah, they all hand drawn except I have a photo by my son, made by my son. I have three arts. My girls drew it, and it is what I started with, with the arts of my girls, their portraits, lady collection with makeups. My daughter, she is really in love with drawing, and I think she's going to be an artist or a designer. I am sure that she should be connected with that sphere certainly, because yeah, and she drew those pieces, and she has a lot of drawings. And then, yes, there are some arts. I was in love with Cubism, and I tried to experiment with it in my arts. But finally, well, just now it is what it is. I'm combining music and some animated arts. Yeah, singing without words, I love it because the melody and the story are beautiful. I love it really. Then playing with dreams, though the background is AI, but the girl is hand drawn and the animation I made it by myself. And the melody which I played on my piano and made some kind of arrangement, and I really like the vibe of it. If you have time, please check it just to listen to it. Yeah,
Okay,
some really.
because I have object and I have drip up. So what should we play them?
Yeah, let's do object.
Okay, I have dreams up. Should we play that?
Okay. Yes, let's do it.
Okay, we're doing it. Let's go. Hang on 1 second while I play this for everybody.
Okay.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
it is my keys. There, you know.
is that your kid?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is my daughters. Yeah, we made a mess. They were just in my room and I was recording something, I was creating something. And then one of them just made some sounds and they, oh, yay, it sounds good. Let's do it. And then another one came and said, on me, I also want to participate. Okay. And I started to make her laughing, and she started to laugh, and and just combined and put everything there in this mix, and I really enjoyed it. Yes. And the other one, Dreams one,
Okay.
it is such a, I would say, a philosophical thing. I really love it.
All right, let's play it.
Oh, that's
Mafa also is in the box, and she's saying what's up. She's saying hello. Her she said she's a very talented friend, Anuta. So Mafa is saying hello in the box.
yeah, Mahav, hello, my dear. Thank you for coming. Mwah. I hope you're doing well and having a wonderful time now here with us. Yes, I see that people, yeah, they are watching us, Mark.
Yes, they're not watching me; they're watching you. You're the talent today. Okay, you have a lot of good friends in the
Yes.
box. Let's play Dreams '01 for everybody. Here you go, guys. They are calling for you to man. You have I'm going to annoy you until you sing live for us. Alicia, we have it all planned. She's closing out the show with 3 songs. She's gonna sing. We're not gonna cheat you guys. We're gonna have her sing. She's gonna sing out the entire end of the show. I promise you. It's coming. We're getting. Mark, tell her to sing to the piano. She will do. Okay, so you're supposed to sing to the piano. Let's go. Uh,
Oh,
I'm telling. We have it all planned. We're saving it to the end. So she's gonna sing us all out. We're just getting through her art right now. We're pretty close. Another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're gonna have her cue up, and we're gonna close out, and then she's gonna sing 3 songs for us. So yeah, I got it, Alicia. I got you. Oh, thank goodness. Uh,
yeah, it is. On trip, I was on a jazz channel nightcap, and a lot of arts were created there also. But now this channel is rather new. That's why not so many arts is there so far. Yeah, now you opened object, right?
yeah,
It is
playing with
playing
dreams.
with
Yeah.
dreams. Yeah, it
Is
has
this
a
you?
long melody. Huh?
Is this you playing with dreams? That's you in this
Um,
harmonizing on top of the beat.
I didn't get you. Sorry.
Okay,
Could you?
object. Playing with dreams. This is
Oh,
you,
yes.
right? On this track, with this work of art, with the balloons.
And you mean this image? Is it me as a character?
No, no, you're the one. That's your music behind it, correct?
It is my music, yes.
Okay, and that's you harmonizing, right, behind it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
hang on. We're gonna play that.
Now
For
here I'm not singing.
no.
I'm vocalizing in singing without words.
Right, right, right. You're just I don't know what you would call it. Would you harmonizing or humming or just
I
a
call it
melody?
improvising with vocals, just improvising singing. Yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah.
this art is with me playing on different instruments, such an arrangement. And it is also it is rather long and philosophical thing. And it is better to stay alone and to listen to it because it is really, well, deep in sense. I was in such a mood to create something like that.
Well,
Yeah,
we're playing it because Alicia invested in it. She is one of the owners of it. So and we
yes.
got to play it. So look, we got to hang on. We got to play it.
Alicia.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta do more of that. Yeah, that is I could sit all day and listen. Yeah. That's okay, singing. Oh, the name of the show, Singing Without a Word. Hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and so you know where so a lot of times I get these visions. Yeah, I agree, Alicia. Like an angel. Heavenly. So like I could easily like you I would have hundreds of these. And you know where you would really do good? I think that immediately films, like movies, would immediately find you immediately, because this is the stuff that they play in like title sequences, or when the hero is he gets destroyed and he's starting to get back up, and like I could see like I could hear this behind a lot of these like movie scenes, like I could hear like
Mark, return.
you know what I mean? Like I could see the scenes and the movies and the like. This is titles video. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're. Yes, I know. Alicia agrees. I'm not sure if you. So I don't know. So a big money market, a big market for stuff like this, is one of the most beautiful tracks I've ever heard. Is in a video game, and this is funny that it's going to come up now. It's called Metal Gear Solid. It's Metal Gear Solid is like one of the biggest games series groups of all time, and so it always has this opening movie scene. And in the you know what? Let me bring this up, and you'll understand. Hang on. Opening movie video game in Metal Gear Solid title sequence. So a lot of times, let me see if this is it. Videos. I'll know it right away. So a lot of times in video games, this might be it. Hang on.
They're demanding Chief Donald the ability to abilities. The man with the same.
This is not it. It's like a title sequence. Okay. Opening title. Maybe this is it.
Unlock success with Optimum Business Essentials. Cyber attacks? You're protected.
So
with
a big market is here. This is it. So in these
rescue DARPA chief
they do a lot of
after the Koi octopus master
Metal Gear Solid Part 1 infiltrating. I gotta. Is this?
I love you being so inspired, dear.
I have to find the scene, and I'll send it to you afterwards. I don't want to waste time during the show. But video games, right? What's up, Anna? Happy Friday. Happy Friday sketch. I saw you.
Oh, is it Anna Zubarev there?
Yes. Anna Z is here. And she has an angelic voice. She's cooking and watching. Thank you, Anna, for joining in and saying hello. So video games have a huge market for this, things like this. And they have title sequences. And they have these scenes where, like, the hero falls. And then movies all the time when the heroes is struggling, and all of a sudden it's like, hi, and then and you said, like, this is, I believe the movie industry, the video game industry would find you immediately. And then that might lead to a lot of revenue, because if one of your tracks, or maybe they ask you to, maybe they work with you and say, hey, we need a voice track. A lot of times commercials, you'll see very short commercials, right? So I think, you can create your art as well. But Alicia says anime movies as well. So me and Alicia, we're all on the same flow right now. There's such a huge market for this, but I don't hear like incredible amounts of music. But when I do hear certain scenes and I could probably, if I sat down and I thought about it, I could probably find about 10 scenes where I would immediately see your this type of sound and this type of music and your type of voice would be incredible for these little. I think these people would find you immediately, right? I think if you did maybe. So a lot of times, the most viral clips that take place online are usually the clips where people are okay. So I'll give you an example. Online, right? There's a clip where it shows you how to use your Android to shoot the moon, right? And so they take the phone and they record the phone, and then they show you how they set different zoom and light, and so this little clip takes about, I think they sped it up, right? But it zooms through it, and like you have to watch this clip 4 or 5 times. And in this clip, you finally, maybe even 10 times. But in the meantime, it shows you how to like shoot the moon. And so this clip ended up garnering 50 million views or 80 million views, something ridiculous, because everybody is sitting there watching it, trying to pause it, trying to figure out how to shoot the moon, right? So a lot of times it's these clips where people are like, teaching you something like, and maybe you could teach people voice lessons, right? Like maybe a short masterclass voice lessons. But these videos should send a lot of traffic, and these videos would bring them to these other videos where you would have your voice behind. But I think they would discover you like immediately, because I'm looking at your art and. Do we have Chaz's track by any chance? Do you happen to have the link for that, or is it on where you
No, I
sang over the
don't have
piano?
any, unfortunately. He has, I am sure, in his recordings, maybe somewhere, because I know that he was given. Because we plan to make, first we plan to make some broadcasts together, and then we are going to record some and drop as NFT. Yeah, some melodies, because he has a lot of beautiful piano melodies. Yes, and I love singing all of them, but I don't have now any of them.
Okay. Uh-oh. The piano's heating up, guys.
And by the way, do you hear it clearly now?
Yes. It sounds perfect.
Oh, it is one of my first collaborations with Johnny EST. It was such a fun. I was so much inspired. I think I drew my character just. Oh, it is a photo of made by my son, by the way,
Okay.
and his first photos. Yeah, and he wanted me to sell his photos and to give him his money. Okay, dear, let's do it different. You just join us in X, promote your account, go to spaces, learn English, and that's all. It's easy, dear. It is so much easy. Yay.
Okay. So all right. All right, let's make sure. Okay. And then Soul's Revival, is that the AI piece that you were referring to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it is AI, but it was again, it is a miracle. I spent for a week because it was my first experience, and I was searching the best appropriate image, and finally, yeah, I created something like that. Then I went to Procreate and started to add some brushes and some how to say it, circles, small details around her face and the lights. Yeah, and finally, yeah, we have what we have. And I have, by the way, this AI art is not alone. I have two more, but I didn't draw them. It is very expensive.
Okay.
And I said that I am going to do that if I sell this one. But so far, yeah, it is waiting for his collector, for its collector.
I feel like your voice tracks should be on Foundation. But I feel like if somehow you couple up, if you couple up with, I don't know, like oh my God, there's so many different things in my head now where I hear your voice behind, right? And some I'm thinking movie scenes. And Alicia's got your son. See, he should be paying you to be his agent. Um,
Yes, definitely. I like this idea. Though then he's going to hate me, Alicia, because I'm very demanding. He doesn't like it at all.
so,
he
oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, I wanted just to say that he is in the age when they think, oh, we should do everything to enjoy this life. Yes, no pressure at all. Only enjoy, enjoy, and enjoy. That's why, yeah, we just sometimes we have some not problems, but issues, yeah, with his discipline. For me it is, yeah, I told you already, it is expensive. He is a very expensive agent. I'll do it better.
You need to do some trade. You'd let him know that he's your personal photographer from here on out, and you'll be his salesman on NFTs.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay. We so I'm on drip now, and then so yeah. Before we have you sing and close out and sing to everybody, what what's your thoughts on AI? Is it something that because a lot of people, even I, right, mind blowing. I forgot what my friend Josh. He showed me an AI site. And I think I have this AI site right now. Let's see.
Do you like creating AIs?
So
Well,
I don't, if I needed a song last minute and I had to do something, I gotta find this track right now. Hang on. If I could figure Suno. He showed me Suno,
mm,
and
I know
Suno,
this application.
Suno was like where this track is going right now. Hang on 1 second. So Suno is what he introduced. Suno is what he actually introduced me to. That's what he showed me, and that's how he played. Okay, thank you. He actually played Suno. He was like, I forgot what I said to him. I don't know if it was the Hour of Power. I don't know if he sent me a track. I don't know if he sent me something. He sent something. I don't know what it was. And I said, you think Suno would? And he sends me an audio track. And all of a sudden, he's like, I'm playing this track, and it's like the Hour of Power is coming. I was like, where did this come from? And he's like, oh, people come on and they talk about their art. And I'm like, okay, how did you develop this? And he's like, oh, just go in the AI and you could create this whole song. You can enter lyrics. And so I started playing around with it. Next thing I know, I got this whole track back. And I'm like, oh, this is nuts. Like, this is insanity. And so in like less than a minute, I was able to create this opening track for the Hour of Power. And, this is my thing. With AI, it's like you're kind of at, you got to sit there and tailor it and tweak it. And so it could take a lot of hours to get it to something that is acceptable, right? And so here's the thing this is the one thing that drives me nuts about AI is that you have to kind of accept the path that it takes, or you might see something and it might, oh, you know what, this is good or that, but I don't know if you could ever truly get exactly what it is you want. And then that scares me because people will settle, right? People will be like, well, okay, you know what, this is good enough, this works. And sometimes, so Suno was free. So like if I ever had to create an opening track for the Hour of Power, right? I would just go to the Suno, boom, I have this track. I don't have to worry about contracts, signs, percentages. It's just now I have this music track. It might not be perfect to what I want or what I have imagined, but it's close enough and it works, right? But then now what happens, because I'm not reaching out to other musicians. I don't want to create something. I don't, right? And so I just turn to the computer and this is good enough for me. So where does that leave, vocalists, musicians, people creating, and then you as a musician also, as a composer, as a creator? What are your thoughts on AI and all of these music programs? Is it something that makes you nervous, or is it something where you're saying, hey, I have another tool, or I could input my voice and create a new track? What's your perspective on AI when it comes to the music industry? Because if you can't, a lot of times you deal with artists, it's like, well, percentages. Then you have to deal with the person who makes the music track. And it's like, oh, well, I need my percentage. And then we have to draw up the contract. And you can only use it on this, and you can't use it on that. And then you have to get clearances. Yeah, it's all that contract work that makes somebody say, yeah, you know what, fuck, I'm just going to go to Suno. I'll come up with my own track in 2 minutes. It's good enough, right? And now, so we sacrifice a little quality. Now a human gets pushed out of the way because nobody wants to deal with contracts. Now you're depending on a computer system to create a song. So in my mind, is that a threat to musicians, or is that not something that someone should worry about and then they should continue to create? Is this something that you can couple up with as a musician and makes you stronger? So I'm just kind of curious on your thoughts about AI and how AI can be implemented into the music world.
Well, first of all, what is your goal? Why do you want to have this or that melody or song? If it is for you to have it as a start to start your program, yeah, it is one thing. If you want to drop it on some platforms to make money, yeah, it is another reason. But in fact, what is creativity? Why do I do that? Yeah, of course, maybe somebody would think I'm crazy, but first of all, I do it because I need. I can't not. I can't not do it. Because it is the same thing for me as to eat, as to breathe. I just want to be. Otherwise, I feel unsatisfied. It is the first reason. And of course, I personally use some applications, not sooner, yeah, but another applications, which a great instrument to help. And sometimes I find ideas there which inspire me. For example, we have such a resource called Splice. I take some rhythms out of their beats or drums, loops, and I turn it on, and I close my eyes, and then I start to play piano, and I create my melodies, But they inspire me. Yeah. My husband, for example, he considers that you have to listen a lot of music, a lot. And he is in love with you, listening to music, with finding new talents and new styles and new bands and new ways. I know. But as for me, sometimes I don't want to connect with people, with live creations. I want to find maybe some rhythms and to connect with my soul, to connect with what inside and what is in fact really a whole universe. It is not that small, it is huge, it is unlimited at all, and it helps. I think it helps, and yeah, for each his own. If for a person it is necessary to do something simple, quickly, handsome, sometimes really beautiful, because even there, yeah, I myself yeah, I played with it and I made some tracks. Well, we are going to change it a little bit, and later we are going to use it because it is really vibe, groove, the melody. Well, it is not that deep about sense. It is a simple one with some pleasant vibe, you know. Why not? Why not? But of course, not in that quality because I love high quality. I can't when it is not of a high quality. I am the only musician in our town who just take with. I always carry with myself on my performances all my musical stuff. Vocal processor, Neumann, monitors, air monitors, just some other things to have
Well,
to
you got
enjoy
the
the process.
you got the focus right, and that's a really good piece of equipment too. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. And speaker is Roland and piano is Nord because I love quality. Because not because I want people, look at me, I have such a phone. Look at me. Yeah, I have such no, because these things they have such great sound. Yeah. When I bought this Nord, it was very expensive. I bought not new one, and it was on the other side of our country. It was in Krasnoyarsk, 2,000 kilometers, and it was rather dangerous to buy not a new instrument for that sum of money. But I wanted so much, and I did everything possible. And when I got, and I just started. Oh no, is it not? Or maybe something like, and that's all, you know? You're not here already, you know? Oh my God, it's incredible. And it is what makes me breathe. That's why I don't care, in fact, and I don't mind of people using it. The only thing, if we speak about making money, of course, a lot of things are there, yeah, and it is very, but I don't like to be so much connected to that because after all, if you do something with all your soul from the bottom of your heart, people will appreciate it. And yeah, I believe that it will return me. It will be returned to me. My sincereness to people. Yeah, and it is how we are going to exchange our energy, and money is the way, is that energy way which they may give me back. Yeah, why not? Broadcast as well, and maybe my participation in such things which you mentioned, movies, it is also money, yes. That's why something like that. Speaking about arts, it is more complicated because it is, yeah, I heard some people discussing this topic. It is very hard discussions, and they are very close to have conflict, to start conflict, yes. But well, again, I may use somewhere AIs, but still for me it is interesting to create because it is process, it is what feeds me, my soul. Yes. And what is AI? Yes, yeah, I may do prompts, and if I get a excellent result, I may, oh really, I did it. Oh, God, how beautiful it is. Why not be admired at a beautiful art, even if it is AI? Why not? Why not? Who may just not allow, just forbidden? No, no, no. Yes, that's why I think we may exist together. We should just use it as tools
Okay.
for us to grow, to achieve goals.
Okay. Well, a very interesting take on it. I feel like if you are an artist, um, I think it's a mindset, right? If you think it's going to affect you and cause problems, then it will, right? And if you think it doesn't affect you, or right, because a lot of times I say it's not the situation, because the situation is always there. It's your perspective on the
Yes,
situation, right?
uh, yes,
So if you look at it from a very positive mindset, and you don't allow it to affect you, it never will. If you look at it from a very negative mindset, like, oh, it's going to replace me, what use am I going to have, right? And then you live in that world of no opportunity because you created that in your mind because you saw this as a problem.
Let me add one thing,
Go
my
ahead, go
dear.
ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, it is connected with many things. First, my well observation, I would say, I heard a lot of singers. Some of them so much highly qualified. Technique is just incredible. They do such things I only dream about doing something like that. But there is no soul in it at all,
Right.
and it is not here, and you don't feel it. And sometimes when I hear some AI music, it is the same thing there, it is perfect, it is just excellent, it is incredible, unbelievable, but it is different. It is something not material, you feel it here, and you feel that there is no that energy in this music, which is in the music of a human. Yeah, it is it, and I doubt if it is possible just to be exactly the same. No, no, I'm sure it is not.
I agree. I've often a lot of people have asked me. They were like, "Mark, you're a photographer. Do you see the stuff that AI is producing?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "That doesn't bother you?" And I'm like, "Man, don't nobody shoot like me." I'm like, you guys send a computer after me to analyze me all day. It'll still never create
Yes.
originality like me. It'll still never come up with anything like me. It won't come up with original concepts like me. I'm like, you might be able to point it at my work and duplicate my work, but it'll never be me. You can send the AI after all day, all day. I'm like, I change my mind so much. I could literally say one thing right now. I could walk to the next room and I'd be like, wait a second, never mind that, and go back another way and over here. And it's part of the creative process, And I'm always thinking to and people are like, you're not worried that I'm like, hell no, I'm not worried. I'm like, that computer will never shoot like me. I like it might, you might send it my work and it might duplicate something that has my look or my style, but I know it'll never have my creativity or my originality. And so that's, I'm like, as a tool. And then so I'm like, you know what? It's not bad to learn this as a tool and implement it into your workflow.
Yes.
So, but I think a lot of people get intimidated by it. They hear about it, AI. But I think the more people get used to AI and start to use AI, I feel like the real artists, the physical artists, the creators, the singers, the people who are creating from their soul, that work, that art is going to become a lot more valuable, because the more AI continues to take over,
Yes. By the way, yeah.
what are people gonna point AI to? They're gonna sit and they're gonna see you being original, right? And they're gonna be like, man, I love Anuta and I love her voice, and go take a look at Anuta and give me something like she would sing. Now it'd never be like it would obviously never be you, and it would never have that soul, but they can duplicate it, but that's about as far as I feel like they can go. I don't feel like they could ever have that original Anuta, right? And so then that's where that and the more I believe that people start relying and getting used to AI, how much of the people are gonna give up. Like, oh, I don't need Photoshop no more. Oh, I don't need to sing no more. I don't, right? And now we're gonna start losing those artistic talents because of it's the classic blockbuster Netflix story, right? So Blockbuster was like this huge conglomerate, and then Netflix came along, and Netflix was like, we're just gonna mail people their DVDs, and they're gonna send them back to us through the mail. And everybody was like, that's never going to work. Everybody likes going into Blockbuster. Everybody likes finding the movie they want to watch, bringing it home, bringing it back. But what Netflix counted on was Netflix counted on the fact that people were lazy. People would rather sit on their couch and let the movie show up, and then they're going to give it back to their mailman. And so Netflix eventually put like overnight it happened, because they relied on the human to, you know what? The human is going to say, hey, we don't have to drive there no more. We just have to order it and rent it and hold it, and we could give it back to the mailman, and I don't have to go to the movie store. I don't have to park. I don't have to buy popcorn. I don't have to buy, right? And now all
That's
of a
boring.
sudden, but it put that's the human mentality, right? So the human mentality adapts AI because, oh, it's just easier.
Yes.
Well, now, because we're adapting to this easier technology, we're losing the originality and the core of the person. That, like Alicia just said, your sense of humor, right? So your sense of humor is buried into your music. Your personality is buried into your music. Your heart, your soul, everything that you created. That's right. Red box at the gas station. That was another. People go get their gas. They rent their movie. Next time they get gas, they bring it. These companies were based on the fact that humans are lazy, right? Humans are going to take the easy road. They're going to go the easy route, right? And I original art, human created art, to me is like gold, because it came from that person. It came from that person's life. AI didn't live the experiences you have lived, right, for 40, 50 years. So how can they create from that standpoint? It only takes what you do, and then it reformulates it or creates something according to prompts, but it doesn't create it with life experience, right? Okay, so yeah, I was interested on your take on that, because I was messing around with some of these AI music, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I could make. And the next thing I know, I was getting these tracks. I was getting these heavy metal, death metal tracks. It was like, oh, the hour of power is here. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm like, I didn't put this in. I'm like, give me something blues, a little more sexier, give me something to talk about artists. I'm like, where did this come from? It's like, the hour of power, the hour of power. I'm like, no. This is way too much.
Well, I know persons who are just in love with such music, Yeah, I think, Mark, we just have to stay tuned still. The time is running and everything is changing, and we should be mobile. I think we should add something new, and including maybe some elements. You said that also, yeah. You should add those elements into your works, and it would just make it even better. Why not? Yes. But
Yeah.
after all, the main idea uh, belongs to you. The main idea, and you are the creator of
That's
that
right.
art, of that
That's right.
creation. Yes, with
That's right.
anything
Okay.
inside.
100%. I think it comes from us purely. And it's okay. I think it's okay to add it to your workflow, but
Absolutely.
I think starting to depend on it, right? Because now I'm listening to these songs and it's like, that's not a bad song. I'm like, this is pretty good. Now, is it like perfect? Is this what I want? No. But would I use it
Nothing
if
special, as if.
I feel like people, that it's good enough. It's good enough. And that worries me, because I feel like we're sacrificing maybe some of the greatest creations that we would ever create. Okay, Anuta. Real quick, how can people find you, reach out to you? What's the best place to listen to more of your tracks? Where do you plan on posting more? What should, for your social media, what should I bring up? And what's the best way to contact
Well,
you?
of course, most active I am on X, and I'm always there for everybody. Yeah, and it is the most effective way to find me. It is X. Yes, I think. Hey, Instagram. I also, yeah, I'm there, and I'm there from time to time, but not that constant. How to say it? Not regularly. Yeah. Yay, my English returned. Thank you, guys. Let's speak Russian, by the way. I
Okay.
promote Russian language. You know how beautiful it is, and it is full of sounds. It is full of images. You know, it is. Oh my God! Even no, if we start, we never stop. Russian language, Mark. I just insist on you starting to learn a Russian language. Yes,
I know
you
so
will never
I know
regret.
so many of you guys in the space. I feel like I
Yes,
need I feel like I need to. There's a couple
definitely.
spaces I jumped in and all it was like and I'm like, what are they I'm like, oh, this is Russian. I'm like, I'm out of this one. And I remember I was in one space and all of you guys were talking Russian. I was just down listening and I'm like, I don't have a clue what they're saying, but I'm just gonna hang out. And then all of a sudden I was like, Mark, we see you down there. And I'm like, oh shit, they speak English.
Yeah, it was when Rama. Rama invited you to our space.
It's like, come on up,
Well,
come on.
by the way, you read chat, you read rep that time, remember? And it was dope, by the way. I really enjoyed
Oh,
that.
that's right.
Great.
Holy shit.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God. I forgot I did that in a space.
You see, what are we doing?
That's right.
Those
Because
Russians.
you had a nudist karaoke going on. And
Yeah.
everybody was, yeah. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Yeah, well, I could rap real good from the confines of my own studio, but I don't know how I would do in front of a crowd. I might get up there like
You
I
should
did.
try only once, just to begin, and then you would feel perfect.
I did once.
Just that.
I did. I got up once and I.
No, you were too young that time. Now you are just so confident person. Yeah,
I had a
yeah. I
heart
think
attack
you have
on
all this.
stage. What's up, Wick? I see you out there, Wick. Okay, we're gonna get ready. Anuta is gonna close out. She's gonna sing to us. Let me just on screen, guys. This is her ex. You can find her on X, right? On her X. Also, this is her IG. So you can find her on IG. You want to see more of her artwork, as well as listen to more of her music. Hello, Panta. How are you? We see you in there. Okay, and then off of her, let's see, off of her link tree. Yeah, I'm sorry, off of her X, you can find her link tree. Happy Friday to you, Panta. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you, Panta. Okay, and then she has, this is her YouTube, so you can find more of her music and also more of her on YouTube as well, which seems like it might grow. And then if you go to her Linktree, that's where you can find all of her NFT art as well. And her NFT art has lots of different. Let's see, this is her wallet bubbles, and then this is her
It was my
foundation.
experiment, Wally Bubbles, by the way.
Hang on.
Yeah.
No, no,
I love those people.
hang on, Panther. No, no, not yet. We saved it for the end. She's gonna close out the show with
They want me to sing, yeah?
yeah, with three. They're all waiting. They're like, we missed it. We
Love
missed
you
it.
guys.
So this is her foundation. You can find her on foundation. You can find nobody missed her singing. We saved the big singing for the end finale. So just everybody, it's right now. This
I
is
believe it will work, dear.
That's right. And the piano's playing. We were testing last night to get everything right. We couldn't hear the piano. Now the piano's playing. Okay, this is her object. You can find more of her still art as well as more of her music and art together and her animations on object. And then finally, this is her drip. So plenty of places to find her, plenty of places to find her art and follow her in the NFT and art world. And okay, let's set all the screens back. So that's the best ways to find her, guys. Okay. I'm going to set everything back to normal. And then we're going to have you say, okay, that's mine. I got to change that. I got to bring you back. Yes, guys, she's about to sing. She's going to leave us with some inspirational words, and then we're going to ask her to close out and sing. We have 3 songs. I think she has 3 songs prepared, and she will sing for us, and then we will say goodbye to all you guys.
So we are going to go to X, Mark.
No,
When I
no, I think,
do-
you can if you want, but I'm going to leave it here because I think it's going to work fine. Just judging from everything that I've seen so far.
well, I have one only moment which I'm not sure about is our arrangement with cover song with because it didn't work before on here. If I started for a second, may I try to? Just for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah.
Can you hear it?
No. Oh,
That's it.
now, wait, now, yes. It must be low. Is it low?
Wait. Maybe yes, maybe no. Wait a sec. Ah, here it is. How about now?
Yes. Yeah.
It's good?
Yeah, you can hear it. It's not loud. Let me be quiet.
Uh-huh. Okay. But I guess it is again through the speaker.
It's
It is not.
it's very. Do you want to go through X and we'll see if it sounds better?
Yes, I
Okay.
think it is going to be better. I
Okay.
hope so, you know.
It was
Let's
sound.
experiment. Let's do it as if it is a flow. Yeah, again.
Okay.
I love this way. You know, in fact, my inspiring words. Yes, you
Okay.
said something like that.
Yes. Yes. Hang on. Hang on. We
Oh,
got to do it. And
okay.
while I close the show, you will set up X and be ready for us, and then we will close out on you singing. Okay, real quick. Let me make sure everything's right. Yeah, everything's good. We're double screen. Okay, Anuta. Before we bring you on to perform and sing for everybody, we're gonna say goodbye. And before we say goodbye, maybe you could leave us with some words of inspiration, maybe some advice, some thoughts for all the other musicians, singers, composers, everybody out there whose parents might have said that this is not the way. Maybe you can leave us with some. Yeah, go ahead, Anuta.
You know, I'm just a simple person, yes, and I have my own experience. And I want to say that for me, through all my life, the most important thing is because here I believe all people are very creative and very sensitive. And the most important thing is to listen to your heart, to live with your soul in harmony. It is the most important thing after all, yes. And with it, you will have a happy family, uh, good job, lovely job, if you just hear your voice, inner voice, because sometimes we are in a hurry. We have a lot of issues, a lot of problems. Each of us has his own story. Sometimes it is really hard and very sad, but still. For some reason, we are here, and for some reason, we should go through those lessons which we get here, and we just have to analyze them, but still stay being a positive human, believing that everything is for better. And again, hear your inner voice, hear your heart, live with your soul in harmony, and everything would be okay.
Okay.
Are you going to?
That was
I'm so
very spiritual. Very also, you're a very inspirational person, Anuta.
Oh, thank you.
I think especially when you sing too, it reaches everyone. Okay, I want to say, okay, first thing I want to do is I want to say thank you for coming on the show and spending
Thank
time with us. And introducing yourself. And see, there's no reason to be. We're almost going to hit a 3-hour show right now. So that's a pretty long show. I don't think there was any reason to. Yeah, you did great. So, and it was just, English was perfect. And so I want to say thank you for coming on the show and taking the time to letting everybody get to know you and sharing your art and sharing your voice and your music. So I appreciate that very much. Now, usually I have one last question for everybody, which is the artist, the guest, gets to pick the closeout song. But that's not in this case. You will be singing our closeout songs. So I would say at this point, I'm going to close out the show. And then we're going to come back to you and we're going to have you sing out the show. And then in the meantime, you want to get X going. So we could definitely get the best version of the song for everyone to hear.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, my dear. It was such a pleasure to talk to you. And sometimes we might feel not comfortable, but not in this case. Your company is the best one. I really enjoyed it. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my life with people. And I believe that maybe my story would inspire somebody, and maybe somebody would start doing something, and just maybe somebody will be in high moods after our show.
Well, this was
Yes,
a
I
very
hope so.
uplifting show, Anuta. So everybody should be in a very. And then when they hear you sing, I think everybody's going to be in a great mood. Okay, I'm going to close out the show. It's going to take me like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and that's a good time to get X. Now's a good time to get X going. Then we're going to come back to you, and then we're going to have you sing out the show.
Okay, deal. Okay,
I'll see
let's
you
try
in
it.
about 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. All right, everybody. Hang on while I cross everything over. So what Anuta is doing right now is we've learned from last night that the audio works a little better through X. There's going to be a little bit of a delay, but that's not going to matter because we won't need to communicate anymore. We will just need to listen. So on that note, I want to say happy Friday to everybody, TGIF. I want everybody to have a great Friday. I want everybody, it's a wonderful day to create art. It's the weekend. Everybody's going to have a chance to create. I think weekends are the best times to create art because you have all the time to yourself. So I want everybody to go out there and create some art. I want everybody to have a great Friday. TGIF. Happy Friday, everybody. Positive vibes for the whole weekend. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. I'm going to jump over there and say goodbye to all you guys now. And then, of course, 1 o'clock, 1 hour from now, TGIF with my co-hosts, Sun and Alina. I think Alina is on vacation, so I don't know if she's going to be with us today, but I know Sun and a bunch of others will be in there, doing what we do, just being friends, shooting the shit. So that's pretty much all we do in there is just have some good conversation to end the week, make sure everybody's good, and that's it. So great week, another great week of shows. Monday night, we had Rough Cut. We got to see his physicals. It was a very interesting guest. Also rode dirt bikes and just a really interesting moment in time to get to know Rough Cut and see more of his art and get creative with him. Wednesday, we had the Polygon Alliance community. We got to meet Dave and Vans and Vanessa. They introduced their community. And then to this, we're ending on Anuta. And so Anuta's going to end the week on her voice. Okay, so see all you guys next week, March. a whole brand new month of shows, which I will be booking and filling up. I got to fill up the rest of March. So if anybody out there has a good show that they think would make a great hour of power, feel free to shoot me a DM or reach out. I know there is I know 888 put together some sort of form to fill out, which I got to figure out where that is so that I could get that up. But until then, guys, I'm out of here. I will see everybody on the next show. All right, let's bring Anuta back up and let's have her sing us out. All right, and I appreciate all you guys for tuning in and being part of the show. You guys make it easy. So hang on one second. Let me get all this together. Let me bring her back up. All right. And in the meantime, while we do this, while we bring her up, we will say goodbye to all you guys. Now, what's the best way to do this? I'll bring this up. No, actually, I'll bring this up. And then I'll bring this up here. And now here. Okay. We're going to have to move this screen over a little right here. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Okay. All right, guys. Let me say goodbye to all you guys. All right. Sahar, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Maria, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Sketch. What's good, Sketch? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Who else? Alicia, thank you for stopping in and being part of the show. Appreciate it. Zahar, thank you for stopping in. Rafa, thank you for stopping in. All right. Anna, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Wick, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Panta, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. All right, guys, this is the moment that you guys have waited for. This is her singing. Let's jump over on IG real quick. MH, Dominic's mommy, Pam Pooks, I am Jay Culkin, Petro, Hassan, City, Photo, Mr. Lewis, No Face, Marike, Artnaz, Natika, DP, Marana, Dianino, Maggie, Alaya, Ozima. Good to see you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining in. We got any activity on Facebook? No, we do not. Okay, dead book is like normal. Dead book. Okay. Guys, this is the part where we're going to have Anuta sing us out. I think she has 3 songs all ready to go. And I am going to get out the way, and I'm going to let her do her thing. All right. Let's see. Main title. Okay. Now, I got to figure out where all of this audio is coming from. So what you just played, hang on, I got to open up a different. Okay, so I can hear that perfectly.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
You sound good. Let's see.
You're listening in X already?
No, this is through Google Meets.
Okay.
It sounds really good, but let's bring up your X, and let's just see how X sounds. Hang on. Where are all of the spaces? Come on, X. Spaces. Come on, X.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to mute your mic. Okay, let's see what it sounds like over here.
Can you hear me?
It's low. Yeah, hang on. I'm going to mute your mic. Okay, let's see what it sounds like over here.
Yeah.
It's low.
You mean the piano or my voice? Both?
X is low, which is what it was last night. So let's go. I think, unmute. Do me a favor. Unmute Google Meets again. unmute the Google app. The one on your laptop. You need to unmute the Google app in front of you. I can't. So I can't hear you. Yeah. On the camera, Anuta, the main camera in front of you. There you go. Okay. Okay. This sounds a lot better. Go like this.
Better, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I think we are going to play this song with an arrangement next time, but today we're going to sing only with piano, okay? So that we wouldn't change the platform now. And for those who really wants to hear me singing, I'm going to make a broadcast tomorrow. Yes, and we will be able to be connected there and sing together and chat and all of that kind, okay? Yes, and now this song, the first song I'm going to sing is my song in Russian, and it is about soul again. Yeah, I love it. Собирая хвост радости лучи, вырос новый мост прямо из ночи, но пришел рассвет, в окна постучал, словно мудрый дед свой совет мне дал. Ты за миг держись, он и есть вся жизнь. Дар твой есть любовь, что согреет кровь. Истина одна, нашили ей одежд, дали имена в кругу больших невежд, но пришел рассвет, в окна постучал и раскрыл секрет, где истинный причал в глубине души. Нет ни капли лжи. Дар любой души чудеса вершит. Ты за миг держись, он и есть вся жизнь. Дар любой души. Чудеса вершить. So here it is, my dear friends. It is the first song which I really love singing because it is full of love. And it is about just believe in this moment and enjoy this moment. Yeah. And the next song is not only mine, but it is also Rusty's song. And I'm so happy to have such friend as Rusty is absolutely amazing person, beautiful soul, and all his lyrics are incredible. I really love them. And when I sent him my melody and asked him to create some lyrics, and he sent it back, I was wow, really. Yeah, I'll try to sing it in the way I would like, though. Okay, no comments, just sing. I keep it together, don't let it show. Smiling for you, so you'll never know how the one you lean on, put up and face, breaking inside, try to make this last. You don't see the way time carry alone. While I'm crumbling beneath what's unknown, I'm staying strong for everyone else, but I'm falling apart. Losing myself, I'm holding the pieces so you don't see the cracks inside that are breaking me. I'm keeping it together, but it won't be long. From being too strong, I'm staying strong for you, but I don't know if I'll make it through. I hide the tears when no one's around. So you think I'm steady, safe, and sound, but inside I'm drowning. I can't catch my breath. Held in here, but I'm close to death. I tell myself that I can't let you down, but I'm sinking deeper but the ground. I'm staying strong for everyone else, but I'm falling apart. Losing myself, I'm holding the pieces so you don't see the cracks inside that are breaking me. I'm keeping it together, but it won't be long before I fall from being too strong. I'm staying strong for you, but I don't know if I'll make it through. If I let you go just for a while, would you still need me to wear this smile? I want to cry, but I don't know how. I'm holding you there for everyone else right now. I'm staying strong for everyone else, but I'm falling apart, losing myself. I'm holding the pieces so you don't see the cracks inside that are breaking me. I'm keeping it together, but it won't be long before I fall from being too strong. I'm staying strong for you, but I don't know if I'll make it through. I'm staying strong for you. That's it, guys. Thank you for being here with us.
Anuta, we need one more. You got anything else that maybe you could just hum us out on?
Oh, okay, why not? Love you guys. Thank you for being a part of this event. Really, it was amazing. I'm so grateful to you. I'm very grateful to the universe for giving me these chances, these opportunities, these miracles which happening in my life. Thank you so much for being part of my life. Love you guys. Sending my love, sending my hugs to you. Bye.
I'll see everybody on the next show. Till then, peace. Thank you for joining in.